Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Harry Costigan, Dean of Academic Affairs, and I am delighted to welcome you to the Art Institute of Philadelphia's Summer 2017 commencement. As a courtesy to all joining us today, please turn off all cell phones and any type of electronic device. During the awarding of degrees, please remember that if there's a great deal of talking, it is very difficult to hear each student's name as it is called. Additionally, please remain seated until all degrees have been awarded, so as to show the same level of respect to the last graduate as we do to the first. As the graduates process in today, you will see students wearing gold cords. This signifies that these students are graduating with honors. It is now my pleasure to present to you the Art Institute of Philadelphia's Summer 2017 graduating class. Please rise and join me in welcoming them. At this time, please remain standing for our national anthem. Please be seated. I am delighted that you are here today to celebrate the outstanding academic and personal achievements of our graduates. All of you present have provided our graduates with countless hours of support and encouragement throughout their academic pursuits, and we're pleased that you can join us today as we recognize this new milestone that they have achieved. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the Art Institute of Philadelphia, Robert Kane.
It's my honor to be here with you graduates today. Congratulations. How did it all start for you? Maybe you left home, came to Philly. My parents cried when I went to college, not because I was leaving, rather I think because they were afraid I'd be coming back. Let's talk about you and your future. I've been told to be good or really good or be the best at something, it takes at least 10,000 hours of practice. You've started that process. You have many hours in the classroom, many hours to go. I wish you luck in achieving that. Things that may get in the way, though, in your 10,000 hours. One's integrity, 2 is failure, and 3 is power. Integrity. Why so important to you in your life? It's so essential to who and what you become. In the end, it is not only what we do, but how we do it. Whatever we do, we must act with honesty and with integrity. And regardless of your career choice, you are only as good as your word. If you're not honest, your reputation will suffer. And once lost, a good reputation can never be regained. Integrity. Next thing, failure. Sounds bad, doesn't it? An average graduate will have 13.2 jobs before you retire. 13 times you may go to a new employer. It sounds overwhelming to me. I'm trying to think back of the employers I've seen all my life. The excitement of the new job, and then a movement on to another job. Hopefully your career is growing along the way. One way to guarantee you're not going to be successful at something is to give up. You haven't given up, you graduated. Some dreams are harder to achieve than others. Even the hardest goals are doable. The hardest part is admitting to yourself that's what you really want to do. Maybe you've done that. I dare you to say it out loud. The thing you want to do, and the hard part is over. Because you will start a plan, and when you start a plan, you'll make the plan real. And before you know it, you're doing the thing that you really want to do. When you are free from self-doubt, you fail better. Because you don't have your defenses up. You can accept the criticism. Failure is a part of life. You don't become so preoccupied with that failure, you forget how to learn from it. You forget how to grow. When you believe in yourself, you succeed better. Find out what you are good at. Find something you love. You've gone to a creative school for that. If you're looking to fail, fail big. If you don't, you're never going to make a difference. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. If you do fail, nobody else is paying much attention to you. So get on with your life. No one really cares except you. Take your failure, run with it, and learn. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself right here, right now, in this single solitary moment, monumental part of your life, is to decide without apology to commit to the journey and not to the outcome. Commit to the journey, not the outcome. Don't quit, never quit. If you've been blessed to know what you really want to do, don't give up on it. It doesn't matter how hard it is. The last thought, power. Respect people with less power than you as you grow in your career. I don't care if you're the most powerful cat in the room. I will judge you in how you treat the least powerful. I went on a job interview when I got out of graduate school, sat in these chairs much like you, and when I went for interviews, which I hope you've gone through or you're going through, I saw a job, there's only one position with the company, and I thought, well, I'll try for it. There were many, on the list of the people applying, there were many people applying. I thought maybe I shouldn't try, waste an hour of my time, but I did anyway. I went through the interview, answered the questions, presented myself, much like you do, and didn't hear back for 30 days. Then I looked at the other jobs, and I guess I was going to accept another one. And then I got a call from the gentleman that interviewed me, and he said, I would like to offer you the job. And I was thrilled to death. I didn't hesitate. I accepted right on the phone, no tact on my part. I said, sure, I'll take the job. After I'd been on the job for about 2 or 3 months, the CEO, that gentleman that interviewed me, came to the business I was running. And we sat down, had dinner, and I thanked him. And kind of mentioned that I was really happy and thrilled that he offered me the job with so many applicants. And he said, you know, the reason that I picked you, because there are many good applicants with a lot of the same qualifications as you may have. And he said the reason is how you described your relationship with many people in the organization that you were working at before you went back to school. And he said you talked about the dishwasher that you spent extra time with and recognized that maybe this kid with a little bit of help could be successful in his life. He said you mentioning that to me meant more than anything, that no matter who you talked to in the organization, it didn't make any difference who they were. So a lesson to be learned, I learned, was it doesn't matter if you're the top dog, treat everyone with the same respect. And that's the power you're going to develop over time. What I learned was the difference between a manager and a leader, and that's what someone that can do that. Don't think about your future right now. Enjoy the day. Go out and do whatever you're going to do. I told our administrative assistant over there I was going to go with the students and go drink a little too much tonight, but she laughed. She knows I'm only kidding. So go celebrate, enjoy yourself tonight. It's great to plan your future. Don't live there, because nothing really ever happens in the future. Whatever happens, happens now. So live in today. Think about the future, but live for today. Right at this moment in your life, this is very special. You have nothing to lose. Nothing. Everything you've earned and gained over the last few years is right inside your head for you to use the rest of your life. So go for your dream now. You have nothing to lose. Don't wait. This is the time. One last thought. And yes, when I was sitting in the audience, much like you, a number of times in my life, but the last time I did it, I had a friend who should have been sitting beside me, even if he wasn't in alphabetical order, which I was told you had to do. But he decided to take the last semester off. He went to France to learn. He wanted to take a semester off, and he was in the food industry, and supposedly France has really good foods, some of the best in the world, really good wine. So he took a semester off and went over there. And when he came back, I asked him how it was, and he said, well, I had a great time. I said, well, give me some of the outstanding thoughts. He said, well, one day I went, and I wanted to find out about the culture of the people that lived there. So he took his bicycle. He had a bike in France, and he rode his bike, drove out in the countryside, and it was at the top of the hill, and he looked down, he saw men working on the hillside, and they were chopping away on stones. They were stonemasons. And so he thought, well, let me go see how these guys like what they're doing. Let me find out what a real Frenchman thinks. So he walked down, walked up to the first older man, stonemason, chipping away on stones, and he said, sir, may I ask you what you're doing? This older, grizzly gentleman looked up, growled, and said, sir, what do you think I'm doing? I'm building a wall, as he chipped away in a stone to build a wall. Not very friendly, not too happy in his career choice. I kept walking down the hill, thought, well, I'll try it one more time. Went to another gentleman, stonemason, doing the same thing, chipping away in a stone. Now I ask him. So he walked up to him, said, "Sir, again, may I ask you what you're doing?" This older gentleman paused, thought, looked up at him, and said, "Kid, I'm building a cathedral. I want you to decide what you're building as you leave these halls today and what your future may become. I'm putting the bets on cathedrals for all of you. I wish you the best. Thank you."
It is my pleasure this afternoon to oversee the presentation of awards. During the past week, our instructors and department directors had the very difficult task of selecting the best portfolio in each department. Best portfolio winners receive a certificate of achievement. In addition to exhibiting talent and skill in execution of their art, certain students demonstrate a level of dedication and determination that is truly outstanding. We have also asked faculty to assist us in selecting the students to be recognized today for outstanding achievement over the course of their entire program at the Art Institute. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your award. The first to present is Chef William Tillinghast.
This afternoon, it's my pleasure to announce that our Outstanding Achievement Award winner isn't with us. I believe she's ziplining in Vermont. Well, just Rebecca Malloy. Our Culinarian Award goes to Samuel Neal. The Achievement Award in our Baking and Pastry program, Danielle Hamilton. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Roman Hasek, Director of Design.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to announce the awards in the Fashion Design Bachelor's Program. The award for Best Portfolio goes to Gadir H. Abdul-Jabbar. And the award for Outstanding Achievement goes to Amelia Wakim. For the Fashion Marketing Associates Program, both of the awards for Outstanding Achievement and Best Portfolio go to Vanessa Castro. For the Fashion Marketing Bachelor's Program, the awards for Outstanding Achievement and Best Portfolio go to Lacey Ann Power. For the Advertising Bachelor's Program, the award for Outstanding Achievement goes to Casey McDonald. In the Graphic Design Associates Program, the award for Best Portfolio goes to Joseph Giancaspro. And the award for Outstanding Achievement goes to Kayleen Ingram. For the Graphic Design Bachelor's Program, the award for Outstanding Achievement goes to Carlton M. Elliott, Jr. The award for Best Portfolio goes to Rashida Patel. And in Web Design and Interactive Media Bachelor's Program, the awards for Outstanding Achievement and Best Portfolio go to Megan McGuire. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Director of the Media Arts Department, Danielle Demoy.
The awards in the School of Media Arts begin with Media Arts and Animation. The Outstanding Achievement and Best Portfolio Award both go to Timothy Small. In audio production, the Outstanding Achievement Award goes to James Slyke. The best portfolio in audio production goes to Joseph Russo. In Digital Film and Video Production Associates, the Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Leah Caesar. Best Portfolio and Associate goes to James Winborn. In Digital Filmmaking and Video Production Bachelors, the Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Rory Williams. Best Portfolio goes to Desiree Arias Polino. For a photography bachelor's degree, the Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Micheline Juliet. And the final award for Bachelor's in Photography Best Portfolio goes to Priyanka Diori.
At this time, I would like to introduce Professor Linda Karp to present the Faculty Federation Memorial Award to an outstanding student.
Good afternoon. The Faculty Federation Memorial Award is voted on and given by our Art Institute of Philadelphia Faculty Union in loving memory of our faculty members of the Art Institute of Philadelphia who gave so much to our school, to our students, and our fellow faculty members. They were mentors and friends who were loved and highly respected members of the community and of the college. Some of the personal traits that so many of them were known for and that we look for in the recipient of this award are a deep respect for design, caring about others, often going out of their way to help a fellow student or faculty member, having exemplary talent, a keen sense of humor, patience, an abiding sense of curiosity, appreciation for the absurd, love of history, and optimism about the future, but with a grounding in reality. This person has a great attitude in and out of the classroom and has a passion and a love for creativity. The person who most exemplifies these characteristics is Vanessa Castro.
Since we have just recognized the outstanding achievements of some of our graduates, it's important to recognize that these achievements are fostered and encouraged by a talented, dedicated, and amazing faculty. Would the faculty of the Art Institute of Philadelphia please rise and join me in recognizing our outstanding faculty. Every year, we select an instructor to receive our Honored Faculty Member Award. This award was first given in 1987 and recognizes a faculty member who demonstrates a consistent commitment to excellence in teaching and service at the Art Institute of Philadelphia. The recipient of this award represents our entire faculty on stage at each commencement. It is my pleasure to introduce our 2017 Honored Faculty Member, Chef Colleen McDonough.
Greetings, family, friends, faculty, administration, and most importantly, graduates. Congratulations. Make sure before you leave today to shake the hands and take a good look into the eye of your friends and colleagues that you have worked with throughout your college time. In the future, most likely, your relationships will be with most of them just online. In the past few weeks, as you've approached graduation, I'm guessing that you have been bombarded with advice, mainly in the form of pithy phrases such as follow your dream, believe in yourself, do what you love, make a difference with your life. All of these are admirable sentiments, but I will try to flesh them out and perhaps give you some practical ideas for doing all these things while being realistic about the demands of life. I can only speak in generalities as each of you brings your own personal histories, temperament, and ambitions to this graduation. But I hope that you can hear relevance to your life and situation in some of the things I have to say. Many of you are young and ready to start out on your professional career path. You've been transitioning to adulthood for a number of years, and graduation is one of the hallmarks of having arrived. Adulthood requires that you take full responsibility for yourself and all which that implies. For those of you who are older and wiser, some of the things I say now you will already have learned and experienced, but hopefully there will be a few new thoughts to engage you. You'll notice as I speak today that the need for constant learning and development will be reiterated a number of times. This repetition indicates how important this is. No one will be assigning you homework anymore, so you must take it on yourself to figure out what you need to do to stay on top of your craft. Your first assignment to yourself should be to clearly define your goals for the first stage of your career, not just generally, but specifically. This will enable you to make smart choices when choosing in which areas to invest your time and effort. Develop a game plan, type it up, refer to it from time to time to see how you're doing. Refine it and even change it when experience teaches you how better to accomplish your career goals. First, I want to talk about the immediate future, today and the next few weeks. Regardless of whether you are already working, have a family to take care of, or are just starting out, you will now have more free time than you have in the last few years. The temptation, of course, is to sleep in, hang out, binge watch something. I get it. You earned it. So give yourself this weekend. Okay, if you really worked hard, take the whole week. After that, put some structure in your life. Don't fritter away the hours and minutes, regardless of whether you are working or not. Make time count. As you get older, you will treasure time more and regret the lost opportunities these discarded minutes represent. Don't waste it. You should view this post-graduation period as a chance to work on the whole you. It is easy to drift into slothfulness or apathy, so I have a few suggestions to avoid that. Exercise. Healthy people make better workers and have higher life satisfaction. Volunteer to help someone in need. Research your field in depth. Where are the jobs? Which companies do people like working for? What additional skills do you need? Seek a mentor. After researching what to look for in a mentor, and find out one that will help you progress in your career. Take an internship, and most importantly, network. Networking is multifaceted, and there are plenty of resources to help you learn how to network. Once again, do your homework. Most of the positions you get in the future will come through networking. I mentioned earlier the need to take full responsibility for yourself. One of the most important aspects of doing this is to make well thought out decisions, whether it is about major life issues or simply whether to go out clubbing with friends. Thoughtful decision making is important. Not making a decision leaves the choices of how to spend your life in someone else's hands. Some decisions can be scary: to change a job, to move to a new city, to open a business. Some of the decisions you make will be good and some will prove to be bad, but the more practice you get making conscientious decisions, the better you will get. Secondly, I want to talk about careers and jobs. It may be that your life requires you to take a job or keep a job that isn't part of your plan. There are bills to be paid, maybe children to be raised, and families that need help. This is okay and doesn't mean you can't continue to pursue your objectives. Most jobs can enhance skills that are important in any workplace. Particularly in demand today are soft skills, such as communication skills, teamwork, a strong work ethic, and emotional maturity. A job that appears to be unrelated to your goals may help you develop important skills such as understanding of business and accounting processes. Although you are graduates in applied arts, all of you will have to be business savvy. No one gets paid if a business can't be managed profitably, particularly if you're self-employed. All the while, you should constantly be preparing yourself for your next job, your next advancement, your next new business. Let your network know what you are looking for. Ask for your mentor to help you identify your strengths and weaknesses and keep an eye on the long term. When researching what your lives would be like entering the working world of 2017, I found some good news. This is a great year to be looking for a job. More entry-level positions, skilled positions are open in many fields. More positions are available than applicants are to fill them. Also, another good thing, after decades of stagnation, there are hints that salaries are finally on the rise. Different from 10 years ago, young job seekers are asking for flexibility in schedules, the ability to pursue their individual work passions, and a more congenial work culture. One of the most prized aspects of a job for millennials is having a position that allows their views to be heard. Another difference between your cohort and that of my generation is that few today think of their career path as climbing the ladder. Instead, you are more likely to view your career as a series of transitions, moving from job to job or different aspects of your career, or even changing your career to a completely new specialty. This change reflects the emphasis the emerging workforce places on the quality of work life and meaningful employment as the primary goal of describing success in a career, not defining success merely as a measure of how much money you make. For the most part, I commend this generation's change of view. I think it's necessary in our changing world. It's much more adaptable than the rigidity that existed for most of my professional life. I believe those in your generation are more likely to find satisfaction than many in my generation. However, business leaders, while making great strides in adapting workplaces to the evolving mindset of employees and rapidly changing technologies, are finding that many millennials are coming to the job with an exaggerated sense of entitlement. So I thought to highlight a few areas on which compromise will have to be reached. The single most common suggestion I found from studying employers' advice to new hires was to know your place. While wanting your views to be heard is fine for a seasoned professional, opinions are seldom sought from the inexperienced. Regardless of the formality or casualness of your workplace, it is always expected that a novice will listen more than speak. How else to learn? You should know the hierarchy in your workplace so you know where you sit in that chain. One of the most cliche phrases you are likely to hear as a beginner is the idea of paying your dues. This can be interpreted as older people want you to go through the same hell they had to go through themselves. And that may be the case, but I wouldn't dismiss the concept out of hand. It also refers to the extra hours you, as a rookie, will have to put in to yield the same quality results as those who are more experienced. It may mean that you have to perform some of the more tedious tasks that require less skill, but repetition is how we become a master of a skill. In other words, that respect that one wants automatically usually comes as a result of being a good, reliable, and pleasant employee in the long term. To get ahead faster than your coworkers, because you are entering very competitive fields, so you always have to figure out how to get yourself an edge, you should be demonstrating your potential from your first day on the job. High quality work done on time with a good attitude is the most reliable path to advancement. When someone is needed for an extra task, volunteer. Be humble. That doesn't mean that you think little of yourself, it just means that you think well of other people. Anticipate problems and start working out solutions before the problems arise. This allows you to be the quick-thinking problem solver when a crisis happens, and trust me, your status will be elevated. Your employers will recognize that skill. It is so highly prized. If you are an entrepreneur, you will need to be adept in all these things, as well as being able to spot and nurture the talent in others. You will not only be the boss and set standards, but you must be the role model as well, setting the bar high. There is no denying that technology will create a world we can't clearly imagine right now, but I can forecast with confidence that it will shake up the workplace. Already, many jobs are being augmented and replaced by robots, for example. Luckily, applied arts professionals, many of your specialties are expected to suffer less disruption than other fields, but there are no guarantees. This means you shouldn't rest assured. The world will be very different in 10 years and very different again in another 10. You guess what this means. You must be in a constant state of research and study. Keep on top of the new direction your field will be taking you. Get the training, develop the skills, and embrace the future. It is coming whether you are ready or not. Be brave, take risks in your career, not rashly, but with knowledge and decision. Don't be afraid of failure so much that you let yourself slide into complacency. If in your life, you'll feel the ecstasy of success and the bitterness of defeat. Everyone does. Success is its own reward, but learning from failure builds strength for the next challenge. Although these are troubling times, I am excited for your future. Embrace its possibilities and prepare for its challenges so that many years from now you can look back on your life with a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Believe in yourself, do the work, share the rewards, and have no remorse.
At this time in our ceremony, we are pleased to recognize our valedictorian. By tradition, the valedictorian is the student with the highest cumulative grade point average in the graduating class. Our summer quarter valedictorian is a student in the fashion design program. This student came to the United States 6 years ago from Saudi Arabia, and for the last 4 years has been enrolled at the Art Institute. It was her dream to study fashion design, and she credits her husband for encouraging her to study what she was most passionate about. She has received numerous Best of Quarter awards and numerous Perfect GPA awards. And for the last few years, I have had the honor of watching her skills in fashion design reach new heights. Her next goal is to have her own line of evening, bridal, and high-end couture, and I have no doubt that she will succeed. It is my honor to present the valedictorian of the Summer 2017 graduating class, Ghadir Abdul-Jabbar. At this time, we present the candidates for degrees. As I announce your academic department, please rise and come forward to the stage area. Will the candidates for degrees and diplomas in baking and pastry, culinary arts, and culinary management, please rise, and when I call your name, please come forward to receive your degree. For baking and pastry diploma, Alicia D. Andujar. Sharon Farmer. With honors, Danielle N. Hamilton. With honors, Jacqueline Palilero. For culinary arts diploma, Fatimata Barry. Deasia Feeney. For Culinary Arts Associates, Naya Renee Greer. Thomas Haley. Samuel Neal. Crystal Rose Garcia. The baking and pastry and culinary students may be seated. Will the fashion design and fashion marketing students please stand and come forward? For fashion design associates, Stacy Sherry. With honors, Madhuri Gupta. Kristen McNeil. For fashion design bachelors, with honors, Gadir H. Abdul-Jabbar. With honors, Alyssa Janelle Holder. Chantel Smith. With honors, Amelia Wakeham. For fashion marketing associates, Vanessa Castro. Alea Hodge. Naomi Tainasia Molina. Kaylin Robichaud. For fashion marketing bachelors, Kia Browning. Mecca Collier. With honors, Lacey Power. With honors, Barbara Borgiolo Chea. Chloe Romeo. Would the advertising and graphic design graduates please stand and come forward? For advertising, Casey Ann McDonald. For graphic design associates, Joseph Giancaspro. Kayleen Ingram. Yeah, okay. For graphic design bachelors, Carlton M. Elliott, Jr. So sad when a graduate has no family support at home. Danita L. Ellison. Ruchita Patel. Will the residential planning, interior design, and web design graduates please stand and come forward? For residential planning diploma with honors, Carol Michelle Dullen. For interior design associates in kitchen and bath, Linda Brown. For web design and interactive media bachelors with honors, Megan McGuire. With the media arts, audio production, digital filmmaking, photography, and visual effects and motion graphics graduates, please stand and come forward. For media arts and animation bachelors, Isaac Calloway. Timothy Small. For audio production bachelors, Jamel D. Kane. Joseph M. Russo. With honors, James A. Slike. For digital filmmaking and video production associates, Leah N. Caesar. Jonathan Herrera. James Winborn. For Digital Filmmaking and Video Production Bachelors, Desirith Arias Polino. Carlton Murph. With honors, Rory Williams. This is a very humble crowd. For Photography Associates, with honors, Hope LeBrake. Melinda Pilbin. For Photography Bachelors, with honors, Priyanka Diori. Micheline Juliet. Kimberly A. Mora. For Visual Effects and Motion Graphics Bachelors, Woo Young Kwan. Will all the graduates please rise? President Kane, it is my pleasure to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees and diplomas by successfully completing the curricula offered by the Art Institute of Philadelphia. They have been recommended by the faculty and the academic directors to be awarded the appropriate degree in recognition of their academic achievement.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Department of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the diploma, associate, or bachelor degree, according to the department which you have qualified with all rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. You may now turn your cap tassels from right to left. Congratulations. Please remain in your seats until the graduates have exited. Thank you very much.
This concludes our ceremony. Congratulations, best wishes, and good luck in the future.
themselves over.